There's something powerful about the quiet wisdom that only time can teach. The kind of wisdom that doesn't come from books or podcasts, but from living, really living, for decades. If you're over 60, you know this already. And if you're not, well, lean in. Because today we're going to talk about 17 rare truths that only become clear once you've walked the long road of life. These aren't just lessons, they're soul-deep reminders. So grab a cup of tea, find a quiet spot, and join me on this reflective journey through life's quieter, deeper wisdoms. When you're younger, you believe people can change, that with love, patience, or the right motivation, anyone can turn a new leaf. But after 60 years of watching, listening, and experiencing, you realize most people don't change, they reveal. Time doesn't transform character, it unmasks it. And once you understand this, you stop wasting energy trying to rewrite someone else's story. Instead, you learn to read it and decide if you want to be part of it. We've heard the phrase all our lives, time is money. But live past 60 and you realize money can be earned again. Time, once it's gone, it's gone. Time is laughter with your grandchildren, quiet mornings with your partner, and that last phone call with a friend who won't call again. It's not currency, it's life itself. This one is hard, especially when it involves people you've known for decades, friends from school, even family members. But not every relationship is meant to go the whole distance. You'll learn it's not cruel to walk away from someone who no longer respects your peace. It's kind to yourself. Not every argument deserves a rebuttal. Not every insult needs a defense. After 6 decades of living, you realize silence is power. It's dignity. It's choosing not to lose your peace over someone else's noise. The older you get, the less you feel the need to explain yourself, and that's a quiet kind of freedom. You spend so much of life chasing things, careers, recognition, that perfect vacation. Then one day you're 65, sitting on your porch, and it hits you. Happiness was never in the chase. It was in the moments you decided to notice joy. The coffee that tasted just right. The song that reminded you of someone special. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you allow. Wrinkles and gray hair? That's just biology. But the weight of regret, missed opportunities, unsaid words, bitterness, those things make your soul old. The most vibrant seniors I know aren't the ones who had perfect lives. They're the ones who forgave themselves, learned to let go. It's not too late. When you're young, you want to please. You say yes to avoid disappointing others. But by 60, you understand that every yes to someone else is a no to your own time, energy, or health. You learn to say no without guilt and with grace. Ask anyone past 60 what matters most, and money rarely tops the list. It's health, your joints, your memory, your ability to walk without pain. You realize it too late sometimes, but even small habits, stretching, walking, sleeping well, can become treasures. Because without health, the rest fades quickly. We spend much of our lives defining ourselves by titles: manager, mother, provider, leader. But those fade. What remains is how you made others feel. Were you kind, honest, present? By 60, the applause fades, and character speaks louder than resumes. The pain of losing someone never fully disappears, but it softens, it shifts. Some days it still knocks the wind out of you. Other days it visits like a quiet memory wrapped in love. You learn to carry grief, not fight it. It becomes part of your tapestry, not your identity. We wait for big moments, anniversaries, retirements, celebrations. But the older you get, the more you understand. Life is what happens in between. It's the smell of morning toast, the smile from your neighbor, the way your old dog still wags her tail when she sees you. Don't miss it looking for fireworks. We think forgiveness is for the other person. But holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other to get sick. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself. At 60, you stop carrying what doesn't belong to you anymore. There's a certain point in life where you no longer need validation. You realize that being misunderstood doesn't diminish your truth. You speak your truth gently, then let go of whether people get it. Peace comes from within, not from approval. We think legacy is about achievements, but your legacy is in the stories your grandchildren tell about you. The way you made people laugh, the comfort of your presence, the handwritten note you left behind. A legacy isn't built in one grand gesture. It's in hundreds of small ones. Our culture glorifies speed, but at 60 you realize slowness allows for presence, for savoring, for noticing. A slow walk becomes a meditation. A long conversation becomes nourishment. You don't miss out by slowing down. You finally begin to experience life fully. Love in your 20s is all fire and intensity. By 60, it's quieter, but deeper. It's holding hands during silence. It's knowing what the other person needs before they ask. It's showing up, again and again. Love doesn't fade, it matures, and it becomes more beautiful. Here's the greatest truth. Age doesn't mean decline. It means refinement. There are sunsets you haven't seen, stories you haven't heard, people you haven't met. The best memories might still be waiting. And if you're breathing, there's more life to live. Don't stop now. The story isn't over. If you've made it to 60 or beyond, you've earned every wrinkle, every gray hair, and every ounce of wisdom. These lessons weren't easy, but they were worth it. And if you're still learning, still growing, still finding beauty in the little things, that's what makes this chapter the richest yet. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this touched your heart, share it with someone you love, because wisdom multiplies when it's passed on. Until next time, stay gentle, stay curious, and never stop learning. And never stop